Thank you, Jazz Band. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we have a very full house tonight, so I would ask everyone if you can squeeze in and create some space. We want to try to get as many people seated as possible. If there are chairs anywhere available in your row, please try to move down and give some space at the end. We have, like I said, a very large crowd tonight. We want to have everybody have the best experience possible. I know it's going to be tight, but just ask for your willingness to kind of squeeze us all in here tonight. It'd be greatly appreciated.
After the bass, yeah, I mean. Yeah. You got that rhythm section, totally missed that B flat.
You're right, they missed the wrong chord. Relax.
Yeah.
I'll call it.
That's why it's called improvisation.
Oh, yeah, okay, mister, know-it-all. They're nice.
We'll play one thing for like 2 minutes. All right. Hey, everybody, let's play Kansas City. Play the head twice. Everybody improvise once. Play the head twice. The button at the end. Okay? I count this one by ears, not a song, Bob. Literally, proper circumstance, national anthem.
Kansas City.
Kansas City, be let loose.
I hope I remember.
We do a group improvisation. Yeah, yeah.
Hey, man, during the ceremony, I will be collecting the rest of the music quietly. It'll be a whisper thing. We'll pretend like we all join like a semi-silent cult for a little bit, okay? Is that okay with you, Pastor?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, you collect all music.
Genuflect.
I'll collect the rest of the music for the ceremony.
You've been blessed.
Oh, thank you.
Hello again, folks. Thank you for your patience with us. We never expected to have this many people attend this graduation tonight. We have over 170 graduates at our 7 p.m. commencement ceremony. We probably can't seat everybody, as you can see. If you are standing, we do have out the north door and to the east, we do have 2 big screen monitors out in the hall. So if your graduation experience would be better watching the show on the monitor out there, you can feel free to do that. Otherwise, we just need to make sure doors and aisles are free so that we're not getting into any fire code violations. And again, I apologize that we just never had foreseen that we were going to get this big a crowd tonight. So it is a good thing. We're happy to have you here, and we'll try to put on a very nice show for you tonight. And with that, I believe our graduates are ready. So can we, if you're not already standing, please stand for our commencement party and the class of 2019.
Good evening. I'm Harris Charlier, president here at Central Lakes College, and it's my real pleasure to welcome you to the 2019 Central Lakes College Brainerd Campus Liberal Arts and Science Commencement Ceremony. Tonight's ceremony begins on page 14 of your program. And if you're standing, please remain standing. And those of you who have not, please stand for us for the presentation of colors and our national anthem. Gentlemen, please remove your caps. Please be seated. Thank you, Mr. LaFlamme and the CLC Jazz Orchestra for your performance of the national anthem and our prelude music. Thank you also to Logan Olson, who posted colors this evening. In follow-up to our national anthem, we'd like to thank all of our CLC students and graduates who have served in the armed forces of the United States. Our military graduates are recognizable tonight by the red, white, and blue honor cord that they wear that we refer to as a Patriot cord. Also present are many CLC employees and audience members who have served our country. At this time, will all current and former military service men and women please stand to be recognized. Please join me in thanking these individuals for their service. Graduation is a tremendous time of celebration, and for our graduates, it's a celebration of accomplishments and new beginnings. For our employees, it's a celebration of student success, and for the families and friends here, it's a time to celebrate and recognize the accomplishments of a son, a daughter, a special friend, or relative. So let's begin tonight by welcoming the many people who have come together to make sure that we're honoring our graduates. Joining me on the platform this evening are Trustee Ashlyn Anderson, member of the Minnesota State Board of Trustees, Caitlin Watashik, Brainerd Campus Student Senate President, Hannah Swanson, 2019 Honors Program graduate, and on this side, Tanya Hoding Marazic, American Sign Language instructor, Martha Keene, Dean of Liberal Arts and Sciences, Joy Bodine, Vice President of Academic and Student Affairs, and Kari Christensen, Vice President of Administrative Services. And we're very privileged tonight to have Adam Rademacher and Joseph Lambrecht interpreting for us. So let's thank all those folks who have come together, please. I am truly fortunate to work with nearly 300 outstanding employees who strive every day to help our students achieve their goals. And I really would like to introduce you to these special individuals. So they've been very busy today, but will all Central Lakes College employees please stand to be recognized? Help me thank these amazing individuals who work tirelessly for our students. And finally, one of the themes you'll hear tonight is that our graduates are surrounded by a network of family and friends who provide critical support and encouragement along the way. Graduates, if you could help me out, if you could please stand, just the graduates this time, stand. And can you turn around, please? Let's thank those very, very special people in your lives. Okay, you can turn back around. That'd be great. And sit back down. There we go. Okay. So tonight we come together for a truly remarkable celebration. We're celebrating the milestone of graduating from college. And I cannot tell you how special this day is. You should all be smiling. Sit. That's much better. You can't see them. I promise you they're now smiling. It's a really special day because it's all about you and everything that you've accomplished. And that's important to us here at CLC because that's what we think about all the time, helping you to be successful. Every college has a mission, and ours we hold near and dear to our hearts, and it is that we build futures. And of course, we don't do that alone. It's a group project. You guys are the stars, right? You have struggled, and you've pushed through, and you've challenged yourselves, and you have achieved something that's truly worthy of celebration. You've not done it alone. We just met some of the amazing people, family and friends that are here today, some who can't be here, and some who are no longer with us. They provide support that none of us can do without. And then, as I mentioned, the people who are Central Lakes College, every day, it's about you. So it's special to us because this group project is a tremendous success. And it's a day that we absolutely love watching you take the next step to your future, no matter what that looks like. When people think about the term graduation, they often think of it as an ending. They kind of think of it as your relationship with the college comes to an end because you're looking forward, and that's a good thing. But we don't agree with that at all. We believe that relationships don't end, they mostly just change. You sit before us now as graduates, students. In a few short minutes, you will be graduates, right? It's going to happen instantaneously. And then immediately thereafter, you will be CLC alumni forevermore. That is a huge privilege because you will join over 40,000 people who have graduated from this college. And at CLC, we believe that you're alumni if you either graduated or attended. So I'd like to invite anyone in the audience, if you are a CLC alum, please stand so we can recognize you and thank you. Woo! So to our graduates, this is the esteemed group that you will join, and this is a group that cares about this college. They wouldn't be here tonight if they did not. And they're part of this institution, as you will be. It's important to be part of something. Because when you're part of something, you can influence it, you can change it, you can help us be better. And that's what our alumni do. Now, your influence doesn't have to wait till tomorrow. You've been influencing us for your whole time here. As students, you teach us an extraordinary amount, and students are often surprised by this, but it's true. One way to see what you've taught us is to ask the question, what's really important to this college? What are we going to spend our time doing for the next 5 years or so? And we articulate that in our vision. And at CLC, our vision is 3 simple things. We will work to inspire learning, to advance innovation, and to transform lives. And those could just be words, but they're not, because every day you teach us that these are the things that we have to do. Inspiring learning. You've taught us that learning can't just be this thing that we hand you and there's an opportunity for you to suck in all this content. Rather, we have to give you an opportunity to connect with the information in a way that's meaningful. Just this year, we have watched you do amazingly exciting research, delve into topics that are incredibly complex, create beautiful art, original music, and prose, and to give back to this community. That's you, and that is inspiring learning. So we commit to making sure that it's a priority for us. You also teach us that we have to continue advancing innovation, meaning we have to look at things differently and be willing to change. Through many conversations this year, we've learned that we have to think about new ways to deliver course content, come up with new programs, think about how we should best be communicating with you. Look at the spaces on our campuses and make sure that they really meet your needs. You've been very vocal about that, and that's a really good thing. So we will continue to advance innovation. And then finally, my very favorite is the third part of our vision, is that we will work to transform lives. You remind us of this every day because you remind us that education is transformative. Every single student here has faced challenges. Some of you are single parents. Some of you struggle with illness or disability. Some of you work. Some of you are veterans. The list goes on and on. But you have found a way to push through those things. You have found a way to be here, to prioritize your education. And as you share those struggles with us, you change us. So based on what you've taught us, we will also continue to prioritize our role in changing lives. So our vision will continue to be that we inspire learning, advance innovation, and transform lives. So thank you for that role. You know, I began by telling you that this is our favorite day because it's all about you. It really is our favorite day in kind of a crazy way. We get all fired up about it. And I promise you that you will remember today. Some of you are very happy to be here, and you knew that you would walk in commencement, and others had to be nudged along the way, subtly or not subtly. I see some people going, yes, my mother made me come here. Well, they did that because you'll remember today. And when you do, I ask you to remember that to me, this day means one important thing. It means that you are far more powerful than you realize. Far more. You wouldn't believe how we talk about your power and your abilities. You are more powerful than you know. You're powerful enough to reach your goals, and you're powerful enough to change the world, just like you have changed this college. So as you go forward to your next step, whatever is going to be, know that we are looking forward to seeing what you do, that you will always be part of this college, and that we will be your cheerleaders rooting you on. So congratulations, class of 2019. Thank you. To help us celebrate tonight, we are very pleased to have Trustee Ashlyn Anderson with us to greet and congratulate our graduates on behalf of the Minnesota State Board of Trustees and our Chancellor, Devinder Malhotra. Ashlyn knows exactly what you're going through. She recently, as in Friday, graduated from Hennepin Technical College and works as a pharmacy technician. She is a current student ambassador and is preparing to transfer to Bemidji State University to study biology in the fall. Ashlyn has served as the treasurer of the Student Senate, participated in Student Senate Leadership Series, and in 2017, she was the Mark Welter World Citizen Award recipient, and she recently attended the Power and Leadership Conference. In 2018, she attended the United States of Women Conference in LA, and thanks to her essay, the opportunity to go to that conference was afforded to 5 more students. Former Governor Mark Dayton appointed Ashlyn Anderson to the Board of Trustees on July 15, 2018. Please help me in welcoming Trustee Ashlyn Anderson.
Good evening, graduates of the 2019 Central Lakes College. It is a great honor and pleasure to be with you here today celebrating your commencement. I am here to bring greetings on behalf of many others, the Board of Trustees, Chancellor Devinder Malhotra, and nearly 16,000 incredibly talented staff and faculty on 54 campuses across our state. All of us who are here this evening have come together because we believe in the power of public higher education to change lives, your lives. We have come together because we believe that Minnesota State is a place of hope and opportunity where students like you get the education you need to create a better future for yourselves, for your families, and for the communities in which you choose to live. I want to share with you that although I stand in front of you as a trustee, I never thought I was going to make it to college. Like many of you, I found life's challenges to be overwhelming. By the time I graduated high school, which I barely did, my mental health issues seemed to take over most of my life. With some hard work, I did graduate, but my GPA was so low, I didn't think any school was going to take me. My friend's mom, who worked at the school, encouraged me to apply, and so I did. And when I found out that I got accepted, I was so excited and relieved. I ended up meeting so many amazing friends and staff and teachers that helped keep me going when things got hard. And I graduated from that school last Friday, just like you are all graduating today. So the past few weeks, I have been reflecting on my whole college experience, and I've been feeling really lucky. Lucky for the opportunities I've had and the people I've met. And if any of you are like me and you feel lucky, I just want to remind you that it's not luck that you are here today. You earned this. You worked really hard and made sacrifices and decisions that ultimately led you to be sitting here today, graduating. So, graduates of the Central Lakes College Class of 2019, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, Chancellor Devinder Malhotra, please accept my heartfelt congratulations on this tremendous accomplishment in your lives.
At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce Joy Bodine, Vice President of Academic and Student Affairs.
Good evening. I'd like to introduce you to one of our faculty members in recognition that excellence in teaching is at the core of what we do. The Minnesota State Board of Trustees honors our faculty through a program called Awards in Excellence in Teaching. Each year, faculty, staff, and students from across the system select up to 70 faculty members from their campuses to recognize as outstanding educators. These instructors are put through a really rigorous process, and a few faculty rise to the top to be honored with the title Educator of the Year. Tanya Hoding Mrazak has risen to the top and received Educator of the Year. She has been teaching American Sign Language at CLC since 1994. Please welcome Tanya.
Good evening. CLC has been in my life, one way or another, practically, honestly, from birth. In 1972, my mother and I and various family members sat right here in this CLC gym to cheer on my father as he earned his degree at Brainerd Junior College. In fact, the story my mother tells is that I stole the show. In this official, formal, academic environment, when my father walked across the stage, the cheerleader in my 2-year-old little body stood up on my mother's lap and yelled at the top of my lungs, "That's my daddy!" In May of 1990, I sat in this gym and accepted my AA degree from Brainerd Community College. Of course, my mother and my father were both here cheering me on, just as many of you have your friends and family here today. If my father were still here with us, he would be proudly sitting in the front row, just as your family is now, much to my mother's complete horror, announcing to everyone in the vicinity, "That's my daughter sitting right up there. Do you see my daughter? She teaches here, you know. Do you know my daughter? She's standing up there. She's speaking tonight. I'm pretty proud of her." We all need these supportive cheerleaders in our lives, and lucky for me, I had some great ones. I teach American Sign Language here at Central Lakes College, and because of this, I can't avoid teaching you just a few signs before you leave here and embark on your new adventure. And I will need everyone's participation, so everyone should sign these with me, okay? Here are the top 6 signs that every graduating student should know. And there will be a test before you're allowed out the doors. Okay, your first sign is yes. Everyone do it with me. It's a fist in the air. Yes. This sign is important because we need to say yes when people ask you for help. Say yes to being uncomfortable and stretching yourself with new challenges. I always tell my students, if you're comfortable, you're not doing it right. Say yes and make mistakes. Mistakes mean that you're putting yourself out there and looking for opportunities to learn. Don't fear failure. Do your best to avoid it, but don't fear it. Those mistakes are just learning tools. So say yes. Your next sign is help. Help. Mr. Fred Rogers is famously quoted teaching preschool children to look for the helpers in times of fear and trouble. But I think we need to be the helpers. Help support each other in your endeavors. Help someone if they've stumbled. Help just lift one person's spirits. Honestly, helping others ends up helping you more than anyone else. Help. Your next sign is thank you. Thank you. Go out of your way to thank people for their help. Thank veterans for their service. Thank your helpers. Thank your workers. Thank people for their kind words and their support and their encouragement. Be thankful. Thank you. Your next sign is no. No. Say no if someone tells you you can't. Say no to injustice and bigotry. Say no to discrimination. And say no to those little negative voices in your head that are trying to tell you that you can't succeed. This is where those cheerleaders that I talked about earlier are really helpful. Whoever your cheerleaders are, surround yourself with their positive energy and say no to anything less. Your next sign is work. Work hard. Work hard in everything that you do. There's no substitute for hard work. You all know that, or you wouldn't be sitting here. But remember, your life is not determined by what you achieve, but how you survive. So, did you work hard to be kind to everyone? Did you work hard to be grateful for whatever you had, no matter how small? Did you work hard to be patient with others? Work. And your last sign is love. 2 fists crossed across your chest. Show love in everything you do. My cheerleaders always said to find a job I loved and to follow that path. I think I did well. And you are too. Love your work. Love your family, whether it's the family you choose or the family you're born into. Love and support each other. So to recap, yes, help, thank you, no, work, and love. 6 important signs that every graduate should know. My parents, my cheerleaders actually, taught me those, and I hope you'll share with everybody else. It's our turn to be your cheerleaders. We're going to be cheering you on. We will be your cheerleaders in your next endeavor. So now we'll be saying for you, that's my student. They're a police officer now. Did you know that? That's the nurse over there. That's my student. Did you see my student? I'm pretty proud of him. Good luck and congratulations, class of 2019.
Thank you, and congratulations, Tanya. And as a point of clarification, here at Central Lakes College, we love cheerleaders. So even though this is an academic evening, when the time comes, we would love to hear whooping and hollering, and that's my mom, and all those things. So just know that we love that. It's now my pleasure to introduce you to Brainerd Student Senate President, Caitlin Wojtaszek. Caitlin will be graduating with her Associate of Arts degree. Additionally, she's completed the CLC Honors Program and earned certificates in both welding and robotics. She currently serves as the Student Senate President and has served on many committees focusing on things like free educational resources, technology, operations, and facilities. Next year, Caitlin will bring her leadership skills to the Minnesota National Guard and continue her education at Ferris State University in Michigan. Please join me in welcoming Caitlin.
Thank you, President Schurler. Wow. Graduation day. You all look wonderful, just saying. Before I start off my speech, I would like to personally thank President Schurler, Vice Presidents Bodine and Christensen, Deans Keene and Kent, and Trustee Anderson for their leadership this academic year and for the opportunity to speak in front of you today at your commencement. I hope you all know what this is. I would like to bring this graduation to order. To start off my speech, I would like to welcome all the graduates' families and honored guests, and also to thank them. Without your motivation, your words of encouragement, or just letting them know how much you care about these students, they wouldn't be sitting in front of you today, ready to receive their diploma. So again, thank you. For all of your hard work and dedication to these students. I would also like to thank faculty, staff, and administration for their hard work in helping these students strive to better themselves and their future. You all are probably wondering why I have a gavel at graduation. When you come to a Senate meeting, the leader of the Senate always has a gavel. The gavel represents authority and the right to act. But today, this represents more than power. The gavel is a symbol of the student body's voice. You as students have always had this power. I might have been the person speaking on your behalf, but without you, your voice, my job would be nothing. You are the power and also the future. You all have a gavel in your hand, and no one can take that away from you. With this gavel, you hold the authority over your own future. You have the right to speak against injustice, and you have the right to change the world for the better. Written on everybody's gavel is the words, I can. And I would like you all to join me in saying, I can, after these next 3 sentences when I raise my hand. Who can change their lives for the better? Who can change this world? And lastly, who can hold the gavel of authority? Everyone can. Make a difference as you graduate and take this diploma and run with your future. As your Student Senate President, I am very confident that you all will be the best that you can be and take your gavel and change this world. For an example, we as a student body were able to bring attention to mental health, showing Minnesota that we have the voice of change. We were also able to make changes to our technology fee, to better our resources on campus. And lastly, we were able to help our students with de-stressing before our finals. And you know how all that went down. The final piece of my journey as acting Student Senate President is proclaiming that I am so proud of each and every one of you. I didn't put you in those seats, you did, with your hard work and your dedication. Just remember, there's nothing you can't do with your life and your gavel. Now, go forth and be the best that you can be for yourself and for your family. Now I would like to seek a motion to adjourn my speech and my position as Student Senate President. So, all in favor of adjourning, say aye. Aye. All that oppose, say the same sign. The motion has passed. And again, thank you for all your hard work this year.
Thank you, Caitlin, for sharing with us this evening. And now it's my pleasure to introduce our final speaker, Brainerd campus student Hannah Swanson. Hannah is graduating with her Associate of Arts tonight and the Honors Program. She's active on campus, serving on Student Senate and the CLC Lions Club, and as co-president of Phi Theta Kappa, all while maintaining a 4.0 GPA. She plans to pursue a career in early elementary education. Please welcome Hannah Swanson.
Thank you, President Charlier. Thank you also to Vice Presidents Bodine and Christensen, Dean Keene, and Trustee Anderson. I want to quit. The words seem foreign, coming from my lips as I force them out in between sobs. You see, I'm not the type of person to give up. Once I set my mind to something, I become very stubborn. I intend to see whatever it is through to the end and to put in the required work and effort to do a good job. So when, 15 months ago, I found myself confessing this to my mom, I was surprised. It was a Sunday night in February, near midnight. The Vikings had just lost their playoff game to the Philadelphia Eagles, so I was already feeling defeated. I had been procrastinating more that semester and was feeling overwhelmed with all my schoolwork. It seemed like no matter how hard I worked, I couldn't catch a break. I felt a nearly unbearable weight on my shoulders. When I enrolled at CLC, I told myself a few things. You will graduate with your AA degree in 2 years. You will graduate from the honors program, just like your older brother. You will never turn an assignment in late. I had these and other goals I wished to accomplish. The fact I'm standing here today shows I did not give up. But what happened that made me temporarily lose my resolve? And what brought it back? Because I doubted myself, I wanted to quit. I didn't believe I could make it. My elementary and high school education was different than most because I was homeschooled. So yes, I was unsocialized for the first 18 years of my life. I knew I would have to adjust to the unfamiliar atmosphere of the classroom, while many of my fellow students would already have the advantage of growing up there. Sitting around the dining room table with my 3 older siblings as we all furiously worked on school allowed me to see their brilliance. To my left sits Sarah, a gifted writer and singer. Noah, the athlete who excels at math, is directly across from me. Kitty corner to me is Luke, the brainiac of the family, who is a whiz with computers. Sometimes, it feels like they stole all the smart genes before I came along. I often felt inferior compared to them. When you have an older brother who is working on getting his PhD, you tend to set higher standards of intelligence for yourself. I was also terrified I would fail. Disappointing people is something that I hate to do, and I felt that if I let up at all, I would do just that. Support played a major role in strengthening my drive to continue with school, and I received it in various ways from different individuals. Teachers believed in me, and from their support, I became comfortable in the classroom. They helped me to realize there are different ways of being smart, and that my version doesn't have to align with my siblings. My friends encouraged me to venture outside of the classroom and library. Thanks to their support, I did things such as join Student Senate. They helped me to see there is more to college than merely getting a degree. My family showed their faith in me by never doubting me and helping out with things at home so I could focus on school. In the midst of all of this, there was one person who did not initially support me, and that person was me. I didn't have faith in myself my first day at CLC. Going from the safety of my dining room table, surrounded by people who had known me since day one, to a classroom full of strangers was terrifying. Sitting in my first class, with all my textbooks piled neatly next to me, the feelings of being inadequate that I experienced with my older siblings came flooding back. I assumed that everyone was better and smarter than me, so I didn't think I could make it. It wasn't until my 3rd semester here at CLC that I truly began to support and have faith in myself. It started with small steps and was a progression rather than a huge moment of epiphany. On the first day of my 2nd year of school, I saw a glimmer of belief in myself. I had survived a year of college, and since I was used to the atmosphere of the classroom, I didn't feel at a disadvantage. Although I would still compare myself to my siblings and classmates, I began to let myself believe that I was smart in my own way. The fear of failure is still a struggle for me. I have slowly tried to conquer this by accepting the fact that there will be times where I will fall short of my goal. If I don't do as well as I had hoped on a test, instead of beating myself up about it, I try to say, it's okay, and then move on, because you need to support yourself both when you fail and succeed. Fellow classmates, I'm not proclaiming that supporting yourself is an easy task. It's not. It took me over a year to teach myself this. There are still times where I doubt my abilities and don't have faith. What I do want to say, however, is that it is possible. It's a learning process that requires all of us to take the necessary baby steps towards our futures. Some of you will leave tonight headed towards another college, while others will immediately enter the workforce. Some may still be majoring in undecided, which is just fine. Everyone's future will be unique. However, everyone will encounter difficult times where, like me, you might find yourself saying, I want to quit. Or perhaps you've already had an experience like this. When that happens, take a deep breath and think about who you have to support you. Reach out to those who you know are there for you. Don't forget to take time to support yourself as well. Congratulations on making it this far and not quitting. Good luck with your future endeavors, and God bless. Thank you.
Thank you, Hannah, for those powerful words. So tonight we celebrate every member of the class of 2019. They have each worked extremely diligently to achieve this milestone. However, graduating with honor or high honor signifies very noteworthy academic achievement. Those in the audience who have achieved honors are wearing either a gold or a silver honor cord as part of their regalia. So would all graduates who are graduating with honor at any level please stand so we can honor you. Thank you. Please be seated. In addition to academic excellence, we also celebrate the tremendous strength and resilience of our students. If you are the first in your family to graduate from college, I would ask you to please stand. Please stay standing. Stay standing. And then also, if during your studies you worked either full-time or part-time, please stand. Our students inspire us. Okay, now you can sit down, I promise. Thank you. They really do inspire us. We also celebrate those who have aspired to earn college credentials while enrolled in high school. Each year, a growing number of regional high school juniors and seniors begin work toward their college degrees using a program called the Post-Secondary Enrollment Option, or PSEO. We consider these students dual graduates because this spring they graduate from Central Lakes College as well as their high school. This year, CLC has 76 area high school seniors graduating with a diploma, an Associate of Arts, or an Associate of Applied Science degree. And because some of those students are with us tonight, I'd like to ask if you are a PSEO student, the last group to stand, please stand to be recognized. Congratulations. Thank you. Our students inspire us. As the candidates for graduation are recognized and come across the stage, you will see various accessories to the academic regalia, including stoles and cords. These signify our students' membership in a wide range of organizations and activities. So we invite you to take a look at the program for a description of the tremendous investment of our students. But now, for the highlight of the evening, the reason you've come, the presentation of degrees, diplomas, and certificates. I heard a cheer, and you are not alone. At this time, will Vice Presidents Christensen and Bodine and Dean Keene, as well as Trustee Anderson, come forward to present the academic awards.
Will the candidates for degrees, diplomas, and certificates please rise and come forward for the presentation and conferring ceremonies? Accountant Program, Corey Allen Heinlein. Rachel K. Lloyd. Anne Marie White. Rachel Jean Gammon. Brittany K. Corner. Rushelane Bautista Strobel. Matthew August Taddick. Samuel Robert Morris. Christian Richard Morris. Brittany Rose Brzezinka. Michaela Marie Brambrink. Caitlin Ann Hockett. Business Management Program, Marion Gail Bakala. Rosita Peñarada Musazizi. Julie Ann Peterson. Danielle Burnell Sarf. Mary Elizabeth Schaefbauer. Alexandra Beth Radin Ritter. Justin Thomas Miller. Catherine Elizabeth Hudson. Caitlin Jo Patchen. Melanie Dawn Simonson. Associate of Arts Honors, Shayna Marie Moore. Sadie Moon Thompson. Angela Marie Mazurka. Taylor Lynn Madsen. Allie Rainey Anderson. Summer Grace Hardy. Caitlin Marie Watashik. Amanda Marie Unger. David Douglas Dewey. Hannah Ruth Swanson. Logan Cimarron Veo. Associate of Arts degree, Mariah Jo Turner. Alexandra May Benning. Heather Dawn Wonders. Bethany Connie Marie Schilling. Alex Chandler Erickson. Luke Thomas O'Reilly. Nicole Ann Hartman. Abigail Lynn Doran. J.C. Marie Heinrichs. Hannah Mae Sunderland. Brittany Faith Fletcher. Matthew Ryan Boyer. Liam Walter Richardson. Elijah Earl Odell. Leanne Marie Kirby. Whitney Marie Haukus. Chantel Marie Stengel. Shalane Nicole Lewis. Cheyenne Ray Loyland. Tate Abner Potter. Gregory Quentin Gentry II. David Charles Nibby. Brooke Schlater Newman. Amber Elizabeth Waitala. Destiny Mankowski. Grant Misho Zupko. Tyler David Cromwell. Amy Nicole Coolyu. Laquan Pierre Johnson. Stephen E. Gibson. Emmanuel David Smith. Gavin Smith. Christopher Dante Buckley. Zion Lee Owens. Malik Maurice Kelly. Anthony King. Christopher Edward Boggs. Keisha Lee Ryer. Talina Marie Gonzalez. Lauren Catherine Krenna. Courtney Marie Eschenbacher. Mitchell Anton Pontius. Megan Grace Plemmel. Nikita Ann Collette. Elizabeth Bren Eigen. Sierra Rose Kramer. Joshua David Huff. Sadie Lauren Jordan. Chloe LaRae Hawks. Courtney Lynn Mantell. Maya Lynn Peterson. Chantrell Olivia Thayer. Ashley Rose Miller. Bryson Brent Bassett. Dustin Michael Stark. Alexander James Engholm. Jacob John Van Rissegem. Hunter James Turcott. Kennedy Mae Walzak. Shakira Ann Wharton. Ashley Noel Libby. Anessa Ivy Leidenfrost. Kaylin Joe Gritzmacher. Taylor Joe Cummings. Madison Lorna Hench. Amelia Jean Emery. Chelsea Chantel Hoffman. Suzanne Joyce Redding. Alex Ray Machi. Tiana Lee Scribner. Carly Marie Schroeder. Ashley Alice LeBlanc. Nancy Joan Schroeder. Claire Elizabeth Bendisky Minor. Karen Ann Zierden. Thomas John Brewer. Kaylee Elena Springer. Jaylee Alexis Price. Haley Mae Hellman. Bailey Ray Hataja. Isabel Mae Glover. Alexis Kate Brewer. Angelica Joy Beto. Kylie Jo McDuffie. Samantha Victoria Max. Mackenzie Lynn Zita. Sydney Marie Wallace. Hannah Marie Dalzell. Evelyn Adeline Schmidt. Mayanne Evangeline Lefevre. Olivia Ronnie Roars. Alexia Lynn Rickard. Rachel Diane Coombs. Nicole Bernita Martin. Matthew Fisher. Justin Carl Howe. Taylor Michelle Hovde. Mary Beth Hoskins. Bryce Robert Boswell. Eloise Westmoreland Gitchell. Laura Helen Pratt. Brianna Jo Rose. Erica Lynn Klein. Elizabeth Carolyn Jazicki and Mara Huber. Alana Caitlin Schroeder. Ayana Lorene Oman. Brant Perry Daybill. Joshua David Blanchard. Beros Wakamasic. Jaden Paul Evenson. Hudson Michael Pung. Emma Rose Liebach. Vanessa Leigh Hewer. Aubrey Anna Retka. Amanda Jo Forster. Anna Priscilla Westerland. Allison Ann Marie Jacobs. McKinnon Mayanne Johnson. Kate Marie Olson. Lindsay Sue Hendrickson. Tanisha Rose Bizzo. Jaslyn Jaden Logelin. Paige Jean Johnson. Nichelle T. Henderson. Individualized Studies, Brianne Elaine Tollefson. Rachel Ann Buhite. Joshua Brandina. Deaf Studies Certificate, Zoe Marie Katke. Audrey K. Savini. Emily Ann Diker. Megan Ann Waller. Michaela Ann Conrad Casa. Amanda Elizabeth Ledford. Janaea Ruby Heffron. Emily Jean Moore. Naomi Sue Lane.
Will the candidates for graduation please rise? President Charlier, the faculty of Central Lakes College has certified that these candidates meet all requirements for their degrees, diplomas, and certificates in their respective fields.
Upon recommendation of the Central Lakes College faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Minnesota State Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the degree, diploma, or certificate to which you are entitled with all rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining. Congratulations. There's just one more thing you have to do. One more thing, and then we can give you a tremendous applause. To signify receipt of your degree, please move the tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations, graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes tonight's commencement exercises. As we close with the recessional, we ask that the audience remain in place until the platform party, the faculty, and the students have fully exited. We invite you to explore the campus, learn about our programs and facilities, and please join us in the cafeteria for a reception honoring these graduates. Thank you again. Congratulations.